Welcome to 7 Tarot. To become an experienced navigator, you need to get lost once in a while. And before you know it, you don't need a map at all to show you the stars. Here, in these videos, we dive deep into remote viewing, a powerful ability to perceive events, people, and places beyond time and space. Using this intuitive practice, which can also be known as automatic drawing and writing, we explore past, present, and future predictions, uncovering hidden truths the tarot cards cannot give you alone, and revealing messages the universe wants you to hear. Through remote viewing, we access information beyond the 5 senses, offering detailed insights that can help you navigate life with confidence and clarity. If you're seeking answers, guidance, or a deeper connection to the unknown, you're in the right place. Subscribe and join the journey. Let's unlock the mysteries together.
Pisces, how you getting? How you getting? How you getting on? I am a messenger. Okay, or I am a passenger. Some of you might be looking for a passport. Okay, you might be traveling very soon. It could be in a car, a plane, a train. Okay, because I'm definitely hearing travel agent or double agent. James Bond, so the name James or Jamie or anybody that has J in the name. Also the name J and then also AJ. So then through that, I'm also picking up anybody that has S in their name. Steve, Sarah, but also Stimpson or Simpson. Some of you might be going yellow. Hopefully it's not jaundice. Yellow could be Chris Martin. So that would be yellow. So that would be anybody that's Chris or Christine. And I'm also picking up the name Dean or Dan. And I'm also obviously Martin. D, Dan, Debbie Martin. I'm picking up Debbie Martin for some reason, or D Martin. Someone that has the first name of D and then also M. DM? DMs. So DM is also a DM me, or, well, instant messenger I'm kind of picking up. So, PM, isn't it? What do they call that when they send me a DM? But I'm picking up DM anyway. But through that, I'm actually picking up where there's a lot of messages. So through your remote viewing, hello Pisces, how are you? Fish, Life Path 3 or Pisces. Okay, so this is not a tarot reading. This is called remote viewing. If you're closed off and closed-minded and you got no idea, then you will not like this. You will more than likely leave a stupid narky comment saying that none of this makes sense, so you might as well just go away. For the people that understand it, you're all right, Pisces, how you doing? All cross-watchers, you're all welcome. So the welcome house. So you are very welcome. Okay. But I'm picking up a lot of messages now. I'll go back to that in a second because now I'm kind of picking up welcome house. The welcome house. So that's normally a pub, okay, or a restaurant. Okay. But that may be where someone works, like at a welcome house, or you are welcome to my house. Basically, you are welcome to come and visit. I'm also picking up two messages through visit. So visit is visitation rights. Sorry if I can't spell or you're picking up. You can't spell. Don't worry about it. It's because I am a messenger. And a lot of, it's basically like reading things that are not human, really. It'll just relate to something else. So messenger, you've got these two energies that are kind of coming through here. So I'll quickly go through this quick message because it won't take long. Messages. Spiritual and also text or Facebook messages. So some of you may be doing anything that is like online or where it's like client-based, or the name Clive or Claudia, or anybody that has like C in their name. Okay, but like spirit messages, downloads, getting a load of downloads, maybe earning money or doing this online, but receiving a lot of spiritual download messages. Some of you may be relaying those messages that you get from spirit to yourself, to other people, however you may choose to do that, right? Some of you, if it isn't to do with like, I'm really, like what I'm doing here, right? I'm a fish, right? So like what I'm doing here, if it isn't anything to do with that, it's kind of coming up as talking to someone via messenger, because all I kept hearing for your first message was message, receiving a lot of messages, receiver, or Stevie, or anybody's got S in the name, but like receiving, so that'd be like a phone call. So it's kind of like receiving messages, giving messages. So it might be where you are talking to someone that's new, love interest or partner or passport partner. Okay, hold on. Download passport partner. Port. Does somebody drink port, or do they live where you're deporting and exporting goods of something like that? Because I'm hearing port. Okay. Now, port is also alcohol, but port, I'm hearing like transport. Okay. So you could be like a person here that works for a transport company, or a scrap yard, right? But somewhere that has cars, transport. Okay. So you may work for this company, or there's a message here coming up for you to do. Wow, this is my own message. I just realized what this is. Sorry, Pisces. I also do get downloads of messages for myself on these. I bought a new car a little while ago, and then my old car, I hit that deer, unfortunately. And I predicted it, but I hit that deer, and it wrote my car off, and the insurance company said it's a write-off, we'll pay you out, we'll come and pick it up, transport company, there it is, bosh, done, transaction done. Yesterday, I got a letter through the email saying that same car has been seen in Morrison's car park owing £100 for a parking fine. Well, I'm like, I don't even fucking own that car. It's like listed as Sorn under my name. So there may be some kind of clone of what do you call it? Number plate. But that's obviously not going to be for a lot of you, but I'm going to give you that message just in case, because that one is coming up for myself. I have to contact the transport company, which is a scrapyard, so it'd be a company's to do with transport, basically, right? So I don't know if you guys work there, or this is a message for anyone else as well, okay? But transport. So clone, I'm also picking up AI, right? I tell you what, if any of you work, this is a God's honest truth, if any of you work for a telecommunication service, okay, here we go, more messages, service. Some of you may need to have your car, well, I'm also hearing validated or validated. Wow, we're getting some messages. So it's either valeting, okay, car comes in, you have it valeted, cleaned inside and out, either as a company or that's just what you're going to have done, right? Some of this is also validating. I need to validate that I have this is where this came up.
Jake Sims.
Excuse me, hold on a second. I can't. Hello, mate, you all right? Yeah, not too bad, sexy. How are you? What am I doing around midday? Not a real lot, mate. Probably at the George, I think. You know what? That could well be me, Dave. Is it really? Yeah, one way. I suppose I can do it for 20 quid. Yeah, you still owe me some cash, bruv. Don't you forget it. Yeah, 10 quid. Yeah. Yeah. Are you all right? Yeah. Are you all right? Yeah. Of course I'm all right, Dave. Okay, yeah. Well, just send me a message roughly whenever it is it wants to go, but I shall probably be at the George. All right, then, mate. Yeah, no worries. All right, brother. All right, mate. See you soon. Bye. Love you. Sorry about that, Pisces. Wow. I probably didn't cut that out, so I don't know whether I did or not. Anyway, telecommunications servicing, cut validation, ID. This did come up in another reading a little while ago, where it was about identification. I can't remember what it was. I think it was last week. So it could be coming up towards whatever message that was on a different on one of the other readings where I was kept going. I think it was Life Path 7, which is also Cancerian, was to do with around identification. So what it's saying is that I need to prove something, okay, like a number plate or a telecommunication service or ID, right? But validate, okay. So yeah, going back to what message was this before here now? Yeah, I was just saying about this cloning and this AI, okay. Yeah, if you work in telecommunications, you're more than likely not going to be working very soon because it's all going to be AI, right? So it's because I mean it's really not going to be like I'm a plumber, right, or anything like that, but it would be answering telephone calls and anything that is sort of mainly technology based, like tax, okay, tax and stuff like this. This will all be AI very soon. Okay, so people that are in that kind of like, hello, madam, how can I help you? Yes, let's just pass you through to whatever. I would start worrying slightly that your job may be replaced and cloned. Okay, now I'm also picking up cloning and loan, a car loan, a pay loan, or a payout, or moaning. Hey, Mona. Right, so moaning, complaining, moaning, whoever is doing that, please stop moaning. If this is someone doing it to a partner, please stop moaning at someone here because I feel like they're just about to burst here. Moaning and moaning and moaning and moaning. Now, if this is in a sexual way, maybe that's up to you, but that way I would say that would probably be better than what it would be someone complaining at someone because I'm definitely picking up moaning and groaning, right? Now, those sort of messages are down to you to take, right here. Pisces, sorry if I'm also rolling a... You know me, Pisces, I'm straight down the line, bruv. I don't give a shit. Like, you know, I smoke cigarettes and I'm rolling one. So you've got cloning identification and anything that may be fraudulent that really could be in your reading. So if you're like, Steve, that message is really relating to me. So read the small print I'm also picking up now. So that would be Muse, right? So anybody that has M in their name, first or second, or E in their name. So M, or Emily, or Emma, or Miss Amir, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jack, Jasmine, Jack, Jackson, Michael. Anything to do with any name here, basically, right? It's saying, read the small print.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
So there could be a lot of documents or something that needs to be signed, or identification or cloning or paperwork or anything like that. Now, you might do this for a living, really don't know. But it's either something that's coming up to do with around needing to prove identification of something, okay? And then maybe something that is where I need to read the small print. Don't miss the small print. Because it's like this, okay, Mr. Well, it's saying Mr., not Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. So there might be a married couple or someone that have actually been together for quite a while. Mr. and Mrs. Now, this could be a divorce for any of you that may be getting divorced and you got paperwork coming through. But whatever it's saying, before you sign it, sign away across my heart. I want you to be my baby. Baby. So is this something to do with around someone's baby being delivered? A baby. A baby. There's a baby here. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Now, is this someone that calls someone baby all the time? Or is it hello, baby? So, I mean, hello, baby. Is it me you're looking for? Can I see it in your eyes? I can see it in your smile. You're all I ever wanted. My arms are open, wide open. So that must mean a Pisces. So you got like the 10 of Cups. Okay. That might be family. 10 of Cups is like family, open, wide. I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted. When my arms are open wide. Tell me how to make your heart, 'cause I haven't got a clue. Clooney, George. Anybody's got J or Q? Clooney? C? G or C? Why am I picking up names? G or C? GC? JC? Jason? Somebody's got J in the name. I don't know. Something about hello, baby. So is that hello? All these messages that are kind of going on with someone that you call babe or baby? Okay.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
Or, wow, no, I can't say that, Spirit. Okay. Some of you, wow, I'm not going to put that, but babe, okay? Some of you may be like me, okay? But a diet. D-I-E-T, right? Diet. E-T? E.T. phone home. E.T. home phone. E.T. extraterrestrial. Some of you might be from outer space. You could be a fucking intergalactic spaceship Blu-ray twat flame type person. But I don't know. Normally these people that pick up intergalactic messages might start to say that they're an intergalactic spaceship from outer space that has got fucking start having a god complex and start saying that I am Archangel Michael or something. Please don't do that. Right, you might be having an outer intergalactic fucking experience, but you're still human, right? So please don't go down that road. Right, you're still human above anything else, right? Sorry. Anyway, baby. Hello, baby. Now, does that mean hello, I'm going to introduce you to my baby, which could mean family? Family, right? Because you did have this, oh God, where did I put it? This other message here now that was something to do with around transport. I think it was, where did the message come from at the beginning? Welcome, house. You're welcome over to my house. visit. And then I think it went off into visitational rights, divorced people and children, right? Children of the cornfield, Sheffield, or up north, or the name North, Paul, Danny, Northern. Well, I've got no idea what I started to write there. Rihanna. See, this is automatic writing as well, right? When I'm spelling, I'm not actually spelling because it's telling me stuff. So I picked up like RHRT. HRT? Oh, my word, man. Spirits. HRT. Some of you may be having hormone. That might be the moan that I picked up, Amona. But like hormone replacement therapy. Okay, HRT. Okay. So some of you could be 50 or around the age of 50. Some of you may be a Taurus or got it in your chart or named Charlotte. Taurus or Sag or Life Path 5. Right? But HRT. Okay. So it could be doctor's visits or this is what you're taking. Okay. HRT. And that would relate to like hormone replacement therapy, either taking it or looking into it. Okay. Then you've got this message of visiting or visitational rights of like, say hello to my baby or babies. So it could be triplets or, I don't know, twins. Or this could be a twat flame or a twin flame. Or it's just relating to messages of children, family, introducing you to, and also, or a new baby boy. I picked up baby boy. Okay. Something about the boy. So I did pick that up in, I don't really want to bring up exes and stuff, but I suppose I'll have to just to explain things for you. I don't know whether this depends on how long you followed me, Pisces, really, because you'll notice that when I used to channel this way before I swapped and did tarot cards for a while, I said something to do with Wayne's World, or the name Wayne, and it was camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, like she did in Wayne's World while laying on a bed, closing his eyes or her eyes. And then it ended up being Cameron. Okay, and I said something about the boy. Basically, I predicted my ex at the time, predicted her brother that was Libra, and his missus that was, or is Gemini, a baby, right? So you got Gemini energy here and maybe Libra energy, something to do with around a baby boy. But anyway, I predicted the baby and I said, there's something special about the boy. Okay. And then a boy cot. Yeah. So cot. Oh, wow. What am I picking up cot death for? Cot. Well, it might be a death card that would relate to Scorpio. So 2 messages again. Wow. I'm going to be here all day. 2 messages. Some of you may be grieving, right? Grieving. This is not for if there's a newborn or anything like that, this is not that message. I don't want to make people paranoid here. Someone from Australia, maybe, right, that is around like Australia. But somebody could be grieving over the loss of a baby or a child that they lost, right? Some of you, this cot is just relating to, because I picked up cot death, right? Doesn't mean anything about dying. It just means new baby, because a cot, right? Cot or Cottenham. That would be like Cambridge or Cambridgeshire or Cambridge, right? And then death card, right? Card. So play your cards right, Bruce or Foresight. That would be Australia as well. But death card. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You've got it in your chart. right? Or your name's Charlotte, right? So death card is here, basically. It just means Scorpio. But for some of you, there may be this message of like grieving over the loss of a child. Okay? That's here. The message is just getting kind of, you know, you have to know how to channel or know what I mean, right? But hello, baby, right? So there's this energy of meeting someone's family or meeting their children or meeting a child for the first time that's born, okay? Because I'm definitely picking up a message that I did quite a while ago where I said camera one, camera two, camera one, camera two. I just thought it was a scan of a baby, which it was. But the thing is, they end up calling it Cameron, right? So I was picking up messages. This was a long time ago. So there's another energy here of a baby, scans, a baby scan or a retina or something like that. Like a retina scan, that's something to do with someone's eyes. Sugar diabetes or sugar or someone's eyes, something like that. Something about someone's eyes, really sexy or nice. Eye. Or I spy with my little eyes, someone's spying on someone. Could be a 007 or Life Path 7, or someone doing it to them, or M, spying on someone, or crying on someone. I cry black tears. Tears of a clown. Patreon. Hold on a minute. Of a cake. Someone's birthday. Well, that was Taurus. I don't know. Is there an X energy here somewhere of like crying over black tears? Well, I mean that is. I made that as a track, like a music track. It's over on my channel that I am a music producer as well, and one of my tracks was called. Forget what it was called, but I Cry Black Tears. Right. How will it go from here? Where will I go from here? Okay, there's new and old. I can feel it. There's an energy here of a message that's kind of coming through of you of like grieving the loss of someone or something. Now, this may be you or someone else. If you've had like recent, or the name Reese or Rihanna or Ricky or Rachel, but if you've had recent energy around you of communication of an ex, there's someone that's sort of like, I don't know, crying black tears, right? So black would basically be Jack or Jay, right? But it might just be like meaning the signs of like X energy, meaning the devil, right? Maybe Capricorn or Gemini, but toxic, right? Like, or Utoxeter or Tonya or Toya. Wilcox. Never mind the Buzzcocks. Cock? I don't know. Cox, the name Cox. Brian Cox? Well, that's tax. You may be paying a tax bill, okay, and crying over how much that is. Crying over spilt milk, Leo. There's a Leo energy here that's crying or getting over something. Because there's no getting over that rainbow when the smallest of dreams won't come true. I can't take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. Okay, there's an X energy here of someone that said no. Leo. I'm hearing no, Leo. Okay. So if I remember rightly, or Riley, or Raya, or Lee, or Laura, but there's this, in the Leo reading, there was, I went on for ages about judgment. Justice and judgment, about judging someone and not being able to stand out my way of my ego. And I think it went into blaming, where I said you have two choices in life, Pisces, to be happy or to be right. If somebody constantly always wants to be right, you'll get a fight all the time, right? So they were, Leo's was facing this judgment energy of like reconciliation. But what do you reckon, Bull, 5, life path 5, Sag or Taurus, probably someone wrecked that, right? Or tried to rectify it in somehow, but couldn't justify it. Justice, Libra, or just couldn't justify it, which means, well, basically there was no reconciliation. Someone may not have been able to get over their ego and stopped blaming someone for the past. So that's an ending. So that relates to like a death card. And there's no Leo here. No. And then there's no getting over the rainbow, which is a Pisces. Right. So it might have been you, Pisces, that ended up saying no to the past, maybe. I don't know. It's because it's got, all I keep hearing is no, Leo, right? And then there's no getting over this rainbow, which means that I'm not over it yet. I'm still not over the rainbow. Well, a rainbow for me is a 10 of cups, which means open water sign. Okay, but it can mean a 1. So it could be a life path 1. Okay, a life path 1. Or Laura. It remains to anybody that has L in their name, or Leo. And there's no getting over the rainbow. I'm not over it yet. But someone said no here because of justice and judgment of what went on through the Leo reading. So if you guys do not follow me in numerology, you really need to, because you will not understand a lot of this if you do not follow me in numerology. Okay, numerology will show you so much more on your journey and your awakening and your answers that you're looking for than what astrology will. Okay, trust me on that. If you want to know more about it, there's thousands of teaching videos on the join button, but you need the more expensive tier. But there's loads there. Okay. So, no getting over the rainbow. Leo, there's something about judgment and justice of where it was to do with around you have 2 choices in life, to be happy or right. If someone constantly wants to be right, they're blaming the other one, which means trust issues, distrust. So then you go to like a 5 energy, or Justin, but you go to like a 5 energy of like, you know, no reconciliation, couldn't get over what you did. I blamed you for it. I wasn't a part of it. I blamed you for everything. I still blame you for everything. But now I'm maybe, well, this is where I'm going to get in trouble through people on the internet. Someone now could really be playing the victim and the martyr, or Martin, or anybody that has E or M in the name. Okay, playing the victim, right? You did it to me, you know, it always takes 2 to tango, guys. You can never get into an argument on your own, right? It just takes people to admit their faults, to admit their flaws. Don't forget, in that Leo reading where I was mentioning fear, about a construct of your own fear, it's mirrored back to you. It's alchemy, but it's mirrored back to you. Life is the same as death. It's all on the same timeline, past, present, future. There isn't one. It's just one energy, right? So when you reach the gates of heaven, you are judged, right, by judgment and justice of like, what have you feared? What do you fear, right? Because if you fear the Reaper, right, trust me, I have 3 Scorpios, so I know a lot about being a Reaper. If you fear the Reaper, you fear yourself. So fear comes up as a construct of your illusion. You create an illusional or a delusional energy. That comes in the form of a soulmate.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
So if that happens when you reach the gates of heaven and you are just judged and just, you know, all that, judged for your actions, reactions, or non-actions, haven't understood anything, blamed people, okay, for treating yourself the way you did, and you haven't understood it and you haven't learned, you come back again, or you go to heaven. That's your 2 choices, right? So watch that. It's just about a construct of fear, right? Which is what I'm saying. If you fear, you blame all the time. If you have fear in your heart, it'll be sniffed out like a shark, right? You cannot hide from yourself, because yourself will manifest yourself. You manifest it. You manifest through fear. That's your lesson. That's what you're here for. You know, you're not here to have a good time, bruv. You're here to learn to have a good time, right? That means that you're halfway to heaven on a little rowboat, clap, clap, right? So if you don't all accomplish these things while you're here, you get judged and judgment while you're there. But you are already there because time doesn't exist, right? Past, present, future. So what you manifest there, it's like you're standing at the gates of heaven being judged. Now, this is you doing that. Right, do you get me about time? Anyway, never mind. That's why it comes back time after time, right? Same lessons, same things. Why do fucking men always treat me this way? Why is everybody a narcissist? Complaining, moaning, right? Why do people always contact me wanting blah, 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 and so on and so forth? It's a construction of your anger, your aggression, and your fear that you may not be aware of. That's what's making it aware. It's called an awakening, right? If you get a lot of shit going on around anything in your life, that's because you manifested it, right? It's you. It's a construct of your fear, of what you hate the most. If you have hate in your heart and you have anger in your heart, it'll be sniffed out by yourself. You cannot fear things, right? So if you're like, well, I'm watching tarot and I don't want a relationship and I don't want men because they're all the same. This is my ex. This is meh, right? Don't do that, right? You're supposed to be open with no trust issues. You have to trust yourself. If you're like, well, I've got to trust my own judgment, you're judging yourself, man. Don't believe the hype of all this bullshit about fucking using my intuition, because then you're just using your religion. Your religious factors. It's not real, right? It's not real. So don't never judge people. Don't never ever go at people. Okay, because that means that what you're having a go at and what you're arguing with is basically this is why people say, man, I am literally smacking my head up against a brick wall with you. You just do not fucking listen, do you? That's because the mirror of you is saying exactly, yeah, you don't fucking listen, do you? I keep trying to tell you something. I keep saying you did this and you did that and you did this, but you're saying it back to me and I'm not listening to you and you're not listening to me. It's because you're talking to yourself in the mirror. What, you Michael Jackson? Right? So you stop talking to yourself, right? Stop talking to the other person. Call it quits. End. Bang. That's it. No more. No more communication. Move on, right? Stop talking to yourself like that, right? Y'all get it or not? It's up to you. Take it or leave it. It's what Spirit's telling you, right? So there's something there around this energy, right? That's came up or coming up, but I think it came up. Okay, to see you, or it got manifested somehow of a lesson again that replayed itself out of judgment. Because you got judged and you judged each other, you come up with the conclusion of no. So there's your judgment. The past somehow resurrected itself up for you to say yes or no. Both of you. I think both of you agreed on a no. Right? So there you go. Creed, that would be Creed and the fighting, Apollo Creed, right? So I'm picking up a fight, basically. New baby, hello baby, or someone that you're talking to, or it's a baby, family, HRT, hormones, funeral? Don't know. Where else are we? Now, important messages that came up. Read the small print, right? However that may relate to you. If you've got to sign a big document or something, and there's a big move coming up, like moving house or home or something like that, right? Don't forget, if you're getting confused and it doesn't relate to you, you can watch it as a Life Path 3 as well. Life Path 3. It's also Pisces. Right? The Hangman, the World, all of those are a 3. It's you guys. Right? If you are something to do with around a movement or moving documents and papers, read the small print. Okay. Cross the I's and dot the T's. IT. Okay. So if any of you are in IT, right, to do with computers and IT, right? If you're not, there's something about my job not being secure anymore, or Rob, about IT. I mean, I'm not going to mention Z names, but I've been having good conversations with someone about this. But I'm only saying that because I don't want someone to, think that I'm, because I didn't realize all this, but I did actually watch something this morning that came up. I normally watch Diary of a CEO, and it came up, and it's the Diary of a CEO clips. Warning: these jobs won't exist in 24 months. And I'm presently watching it now. And it's a group of entrepreneurs that are actually talking about where AI is going to overtake a lot of jobs, right? And the majority of the jobs that they're on about at the moment that are going to be taken over are things like tax, right? Where a computer, if you're on a computer and you answer phones and all that kind of stuff, majority of those are going to be taken over, right, by an AI, right? Not like jobs where you're a plumber or you're a decorator or something like that, or like entertainment, right? But anything that can be done on a computer these days, if you are in a job where it involves you answering phones and selling houses and all of that sort of stuff, where you have to lawyers, solicitors, asking for advice and all that sort of stuff, all that's going to be done by a computer. Right.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
So it's up to you what you may be thinking of or considering, because some of you may be wanting to change or replace your job, because I'm definitely in replacement. Okay. Here. Clone. But yeah, transport company, cars, scrap yards, something around there. Don't miss the small print. Read it before you sign it. Signing something. I'm also hearing sign language or Simon, but like something to do with around my hearing. So that's also court related. That's a hearing, right? I've got to go to court because there's a hearing, or a hearing aid. Something about being deaf or something like that. Or my name's Jeff or Steph, but like hearing aid or hearing of court, right? Court related stuff, documents, signing them, divorce, separation, children maybe being involved, or marriages, one or the other, right? You've got hello baby, a new baby being born, or meeting people's families or children, or meeting someone, talking to them via messenger. I am a passenger. Life path 7, Cancerian 007, travel agent, right? So it might be a moving agent or a travel agent or a housing agent, right? It's one of those or all of those. But don't miss the small print document, taxi service, right? Insurance, tax, and then you've got message, spiritual, as in messages, and also messages, like sending, talking to someone, sending a lot of messages to and from. Okay, so there you go. Wow, you've had like 3 pages worth of stuff. Well, you might as well. You're a Pisces, right? So there you go. You could be dealing with another like life path 3 or a Piscean or something like that. Okay, so there's your messages, guys. Yeah, so thanks very much. Really appreciate it. Now, this is free. So if you would care to do anything, I would, here we go, where I hate doing all this. I hold raffles. There are 3 raffles available below. One of them runs out at the end of this week, I think. I think there's probably about another 3 days left on it. If you want to join, because this one's a week long, okay, you win a recorded tarot card reading from me where you can ask me whatever you want. It's a recorded one, right? There's not that many people on it, so you do stand a very good chance of winning it because not many people have gone for that one, right? So if you want to enter it, it finishes in another day or 2, okay? The links are below. It's all wrote out now, really easy for you to understand. There are 3 raffles that you have a chance to join. One of them is a tarot deck and an hour-long reading with me. The other one is an hour-long reading with me. And the other one is a recorded reading, okay? I hold these all of the time. If I will tell you on here, and you do not need to be on Facebook in order to join them, okay? If you don't have Facebook but you do want to join in, I really would appreciate it because it's you know, YouTube doesn't pay a lot of money now. They've kind of really cut back on the amount of money that they're paying people because it's all AI. So I have to compete against that, unfortunately, and think outside the box. So I'm holding raffles where they're £1 each, which is $1.33. If you would care to join, I really would appreciate it. You just need to click one of the links below. If you want to keep updated on all this stuff and you want to join my Facebooks, one is my personal one, and the other one is my business one, which is called 7 Tarot, Raffles and Readings. It's all updated all of the times of all of the readings that I'm offering that may be cheaper than usual, or raffles that I'm holding. Promotional codes where you can get money off and stuff like that. It's all on the Raffles and Readings page that is below, okay? So you're more than welcome to join. If you want to join the join button where you enjoy tarot readings only, that is where you will find those. That is $3 or $4 per month. Doesn't cost a lot. Can't make it any cheaper. That's where you would get your tarot, on the join button next to the like button. Okay? If you want personal readings, links are provided below. If you want anything, all the links are provided below. Okay? So really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Give it to your cat, your dog, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, because there could be messages in there for them to be aware of. Okay? So thanks very much. Really do appreciate it, Pisces. And I will see you soon.